Hey there, race fans, and welcome to the GTCC 602 Championship. Brought to you by me, Normsy. I don't know how the team did it, and I'm not asking any questions, but they managed to get the entire driver grid for the 2024 British Touring Car Championship to join us for the GTCC 602. Oh, wait. I just heard that Scott Sumpton is not able to join us, so I'll be taking his place on the grid at position number 20. And the grid lineup has been decided by a previous British Touring Car race. Drivers have been paired with cars using this random wheel, so we've all just got to race what we got and make the best of it. So the GTCC 602 is going to comprise of 18 different races, also lined up by using that same random wheel. The point system is really simple: 20 points for the winner, working its way down to 1 point for position number 20. And just as simple, a driver's finishing position is his starting position for the next race. Points obviously accumulate through the entire season, race by race, and at the end of the season, the driver with the most points wins. Simple. But now, let's talk rules. The GTCC 602 rules. Penalties are set to strong, so be careful and courteous. Correct vehicle course is off, so if you run off track, you fix it yourself. Crash damage is set to high, so remember, repairs take time. All drivers start the race on racing medium tyres. After that, they can change them as and when they see fit. To keep it simple, just race clean and the results will follow. Now, let's get racing.
Hi there everyone, welcome to the first race of the 2024 GTCC 602 Championship. Right, so we are at Interlagos, Brazil here today for the first race. There are 18 different races in this championship. Obviously we're running through points, 20 points for the winner, running down to 1 point for the person coming in 20th position. So let's go through the race details. We have a endurance race. They will all be endurance races of 30 minutes long, 20 cars on track, and we'll be starting at position number 20. The position that we finish each race in, that will depict, or that'll tell us where we're going to be starting from in the next race. So we are running a grid type start. We are not going to be doing a rolling start. Boost is off, but our slipstream strength is set to real. Tyre wear rate is 8 times, mechanical damage is heavy, fuel consumption rate is 7 times, and refueling rate for fuel stops is at 20 litres per second, so we can get some quick pit stops done. Grip reduction off track is set to real, and we have default setting for the nitrous overtaking system. Right, weather conditions is preset weather set to dry, cloudy and pleasant. It will be run in the early morning, and equal conditions mode is set to off. Rivals have been selected from the garage. We used the random wheel, as you sort of seen earlier on, to select the drivers' cars. They'll be paired with those cars for the rest of the championship. We'll have a look at the drivers shortly and the starting grid shortly. Rivals are set to professional level. Shortcut penalties are strong. Wall collisions we do have set to weak, and correct collision course after wall collisions is set off. So if we go off the track, we have to get the car back on ourselves. We're not going to be relying on the computer system to put the car back on track for us. So car collision penalties are on, and we'll be running with the flag rules. So basically, let's have a look and see who we've got behind all of the wheels of all the cars. As you know, we've said shortly before that we've used all of the 2024 British Touring Car Championship drivers to drive these cars today. And starting with pole position, we have Josh Cook. He'll be driving the Honda Civic Type R. Then we have Colin Turkington in the Nissan Fairlady Z in position 2. In position 3, Mikey Doble driving the Maserati Gran Turismo S. In 4th, we have Ashley Sutton driving the Toyota MR2. Tom Ingram is in position 5 driving the Porsche 911 GT3. In 6th, we have Aaron Tyler Smith in the Subaru Impreza Coupe WRX. Jake Hill is in 7th driving the Honda S2000 in the Rothmans livery. Adam Morgan is in the Jaguar F-Type R Coupe in position number 8. And in 9th, we have Dan Camish driving the Nissan GTR Premium Edition. 10th position held by Tom Chilton in the Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec. That is the Kelsonic livery on that one. I love that car. In position number 11, we have Rob Huff driving the Toyota GR Supra RZ. 12th position held by Sam Osborne in the Mercedes AMG GTR. In 13th, Darren DeLeon driving the Ford Mustang GT Premium Fastback. In 14th is Chris Smiley driving the BMW M2 Competition. In 15th, Daniel Rowbottom driving the Volvo V40 T5. In 16th is Dan Zelos in the Audi TTS Coupe. 17th position held by Nick Halstead in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage S. In 18th, we have Aidan Moffat in the Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA. And in 19th, we have Andrew Watson in the Porsche Cayman GT4. And finally, it's me, Vic Norman, in the Toyota Celica GT4, starting off right at the back of the grid. So hopefully the back of the grid is not where I'll be starting the next race. My next grid position, or everybody's grid positions, will be decided by what position we finish this race in. So we'll apply, and then we'll jump off to the race. We have got quite a big reward for winning the race, 118,000 credits. That'll be quite a good incentive to get out front and keep it there. So as we said, we've got heavy penalties, and we have to drive safe. Everybody is set to everybody's gearbox is set to a limit of 250 kilometers per hour, and the PP levels have been set between 601 and 602, 601 and 602 PP. So the cars are very, very close in performance level. Also, all the cars will be starting the race on medium tires. That is how I have set them all up. But the AI will choose what it wants to run the car on through the course of the race. I will stick to the mediums as a rule, unless something really drastic happens. But we're about to get started here at Brazil. Let's get out to the track and get racing. Just turn the wheel on first. And it is go time. I'm in the Castrol Celica, one of the only all-wheel drives on the track. Got to be aware of cold tyres to start off with. I'm going to keep my eyes on that yellow and blue Volvo. I don't know how that is going to perform out here. I'm going to put the radar on as well. But so far the Celica creeping through the field at the back here. Oh, slight contact with Jake Hill. Oh, I apologise, that's Chris Smiley in the M2 that I came in contact with, but not heavy enough to get me any penalties. Just trying to keep it clean here, make sure I'm not cutting in on that Toyota Supra of Rob Huff. on the back of Chilton in the Kelsonic Skyline. We've got the Skyline R35 GTR in front, and right next to me is the R33. Down into first. Into 10th position so far. Quite happy with that. For the first lap of the race. Tyres looking good, hardly any wear on them. Hopefully that means this car is pretty light with its tyre use. Tom Ingram in front in the 911. With the GTR knocking on the door on the inside, yeah, it's pushed me wide. I didn't feel any contact, but I did get a penalty, and that means I have to slack off completely off the accelerator until that is done. Those are the rules of the GTCC 602. Getting the Celica slightly sideways. Dan Camish holding me off with that GTR. Thought I could go around the outside, it didn't work. Had to tap off to make sure I stayed on track and didn't get that penalty. Colin Turkington with the quickest lap of the race, a 1:47.423. We are 1:49, so we are definitely off the pace of the race leader. Got quite a good exit. Trying to stay out of the door of that Porsche of Tom Ingram, but we have got him. Although he's right on the inside of us. The GTR looking to get through as well. Silver AMG GTR really does look nice. I think we might have a bit of difficulty getting ahead of that. But I did get a good exit. We're alongside him. He's right next to us. Aaron Tyler Smith moving over to the left, just about 3 wide. We've got the Subaru, but the AMG's got through. Sam Osborne not making it easy on me. Did outbrake him there, but I think he was quicker through the exit, but I was in the way. As far as I know, I actually have the oldest car on the track. I think it might be between me and the MR2. Coming to the end of lap number 4, we're closing in on Adam Morgan's green Jaguar, the HSBC Jaguar. Josh Cook right in front of him in the Honda Civic Type R, the limited edition. Not quite getting my braking right. Oh, this is not good. Make sure I stay off, get onto the brakes early, stay out of trouble. And we're through, chasing Turkington in the Z33. Mikey Doble, race leader at the moment. Getting my lines all wrong, trying to get through, and I've got a 3-second penalty. There we go, off the accelerator until we get that done. Penalty has lost me 3 positions. But got the first people going into the pits, Turkington and Morgan and Osborne. But Cook and Doble have stayed out, position 1 and 2. So it's kind of looking like these two might be the ones to watch. As the toughest competition out here in those 2 cars. Closing that gap ever so slightly. Just need to keep applying the pressure. Hopefully somebody else will make a mistake before I do. But these are the British touring car legends. I don't know if that'll happen. Cook's going in, as is Doble. That puts us in position number 1. No damage to the car. Have raced clean. So that, with a clean track ahead of us, hopefully we can get a little bit of a lead going here before we need to go into the pits. Oh, I've hit the barrier. Okay, just get back on track and get that counter down. And we've got headlights behind us. We're going to have to go in right now. It's a bit of a late notification from the pit crew. Right, the tyres are looking too minced up on the front. I don't think we're on lap number 7. I don't think another 7 laps will do it. We have got damage to the front of the car as well, and the right front, so there's going to be a little bit extra time here trying to get those repairs done. We're also quite near the end of pit road, so the car takes a while to get here. Good thing is it's pretty quick getting out of the pits then. Right, tyres are changed, fuel going in, and then the repairs. Actually not too much damage there, not too much of a wait for us to get those repairs done. We've dropped down into 7th position. Taylor Smith and Huff also in the pits with us. Taylor Smith in front of us in the Subaru. I had to brake there, otherwise I would have had to cross the pit line and then get another penalty, which I could do without. And we've got the Honda Civic Type R of Josh Cook right behind us now too. Those two battling with each other. That was our race leader, Doble. Very slow through that section for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I'm not going to be complaining. At the moment it's Sutton that's way out in the lead with 25 seconds ahead of us. I'm presuming he still needs to pit because yep, there he goes. Sutton, if I'm not mistaken, is in the MR2. So that is a bit of a worry, because if he's pitting almost 2 laps later than we are, so he's got very, very minimal tyre wear and very good fuel consumption, so that will minimize the amount of times he has to go into the pits. The Celica wasn't bad though, we went in a lap later than everyone else. So strategy definitely coming into play here. Four-wheel drift with the Celica. Good thing it's all-wheel drive. might get a penalty there. I think I ran off the track. Yes. All the way down to first gear, waiting for that penalty to go away. We've lost all of that acceleration and momentum, so Doble is reeling us in. He was over 5 seconds ahead of us. Now he's approaching 2.5. Right, we're making a little headway here. Two-tenths of a second, up 3/10. Whoa. Shouldn't do that too often because that's going to chew the tires up. That was definitely not smooth. Minutes left. Doble is closing the gap again. Certain areas of the track he's just better. One good thing with me starting with Brazil is that I do know this track, know what's coming, so it does make things easier for me. There are other tracks that the randomizer has selected that I really am not comfortable with, so I think that is really going to affect the outcome of some of the races, and then obviously the race standings. Big mistake through the chicane. And Doble is back to 4 seconds behind us. I managed to get it down up to just over 6 seconds not too long ago. left of this race. 7 minutes, so we were further than 2/3 in. 6.2 seconds ahead of Doble in second. Got more pit stops going in. Daniel Rowbottom got the quickest lap of the race of 1:44. So these guys are putting in quicker and quicker times. Still a bit of a sideways skip and a jump. Blue flags are out, we're catching back markers. It's time to go in. Right, so I'm changing the tyres anyway. How much time is there? 4 minutes, and we're running, what, 1:45, so we've probably got... I'll put in enough for 3 laps. I think that should be plenty. Two laps is probably sufficient, but let's go, boys, let's go. We're in second. Only Sutton ahead of us, and I think Sutton is in the MR2. He's quite a ways ahead of us, 10 seconds. made that ground up quick. I think he must be battling with tires or something. Oof! I went off too bad for it actually to allow me to go back in on my own. Got some heavy cloud cover as well in certain places. Oh, I've got a tense lap going on. There's nobody else nearby. So I can't just go back straight onto the track. I think that mistake might have cost us first place. I don't know if I've got enough in this car to be able to get him by the end. Maybe just. Oh, that was a close call. The timer is finished. Two Toyotas up front for race number 1. What a great way to finish. I'm pretty confident with this car now. I did run a simulation of this earlier on, and I was worried about whether this car would be competitive, considering what else is out on track. But it seems the four-wheel drive has definitely been a good choice. Not that it was a choice anyway, but there is the grid. So yeah, awesome. So Brazil is done, and next we go to Goodwood in the UK. I'm wondering how that one's going to pan out. Got a very tricky chicane. The rest of it is long, sweeping, high-speed bends. So I'm wondering how this grid is going to switch from track to track. Anyway, well, that's it for today though. So we'll see you next week, or next time, with the next race in the series, which is going to be Goodwood. So, drive safely, take care, we'll see you on the track.